Hello, and welcome back to Oolykee Gaming, and welcome back to another episode of Workers and Resources Soviet Republic World Building series, and today we're gonna be finishing stuff. Let's do it. Let's do with that. Yes, that's how we do it. Right, so we have our machine part production all set up. Is it working? It's working. Hopefully you can hear the factory and the cars and all deliveries. And yeah, we have 4.5 tons of machine parts. That's gonna go up and down. You can see that we have quite decent amount of... oh, okay, we're gonna need another steel delivery here. 100% I will not export the machine parts. First of all, a couple of things we're going to talk about the machine parts. So we're going to go to economy and trade. Now, they are more condensed value, let's call it like that, but they are a little bit of wasteful because steel, as you can see here, if we export steel itself, I believe previously, previous calculations were that if you're exporting steel itself, it would be more or less the same value as machine parts. Now they're just more condensed, so there's less of them because you lose half of your steel. You can see here steel is 587 rubles to sell, and the machine parts are 353. So you in this steel mill we use 2/3 of the steel. So in this case, we would be producing for every 3 tons of steel, we would be producing 2 tons of machine parts. Now 3 tons of steel are worth minus 45, 1,755-ish. 1,755 and 2 tons of machine parts are 1,862. So they're a little bit more profitable. What you have to invest work, you need to invest materials, and plus, just in case if somebody is not happy that we are actually, exporting things that are made from imported parts like steel, just in case. Regarding that, I still don't think that our production here of machine parts would be worth of exporting. So maybe in the future, if we go and build something bigger like electronics shops or something like that, I would be exporting that. For now, I'm happy with the current exports. Main exports would be, yeah, let's cover that. I don't think I even covered that properly. So if you go and check our, what's the time? The 16th of August, okay. So if we go and check our exports this year, exports would be first coal, second electricity. Those are the two. Wow. So we're exporting so much alcohol. That's great. Woohoo, go alcohol. This happiness here is pretty low. Government loyalty is 36%. That's something that we need to pay attention to. Okay, I think I'm getting annoyed by these messages. I don't know what you think, guys, but I think I'm getting annoyed by these messages. How can I fix this? There's 31% criminals here. Is criminals? Criminality. Is that even a word? Criminal behavior. How do I fix this? Let's see overlays. So let's speed this up because it's night. And let's check the overlays. I saw it somewhere. Come on. 3 kilometers. Okay. Minor crimes reported this year. Medium crimes. And major crimes. Serious crimes. Okay. I don't see where the overlay here for the criminals is. So I'm gonna assume I can't see it here. Wait. Zoom out, zoom in. No, there's nothing in there. This is church. Okay, so there's no. I don't see the point. I don't see what is the factor. I don't know how to analyze this. Without work. That should change with the bus lines now. What do we have here? 4%. 86 people without school. So our trick with the school looks like it's working. Looks like the trick is working. It's how many? Wait, 85 was it? And here we had overlays. No, education level we need. Uneducated worker 28, it was 31. Well, we'll monitor this 28 here, but all together we have 85. Okay, wait, no, yeah, 85. No, wait, uneducated, yes, 85. Okay, so today we're gonna go and finish some of the projects we have. I'm gonna just demonstrate what we started building here, and I think this also is working, our trick that we did. I'm gonna share this. If we have coffee today, today is Saturday, 8:50 in the morning when I'm recording this. If we have a coffee date today, I'm gonna go and demonstrate this to the guys, so you can expect some videos regarding this, if it's working and if it's gonna be useful. Okay, so what do we have today? Machine Parts Factory is being finished. The roads over here. This one is done. I will straight away assign the construction over here. It doesn't allow me. Let's see. Okay, I'm gonna have to do it manually then. This is why you should have assigned the quick things, but again, it's Oolykee. You can't expect much from him. So, let's go over here. Perfect. Okay, and I need to retire these buses. This one is full of people. How far are you from the construction? You know what? Let's just do it like this. That's additional 40 people that are not gonna work today, but that's fine. I really wanted to stop these vehicles here from going anywhere, because I would like to be in charge of when the buildings are being finished. The last thing, do we still have here? No, we removed all of them from here as well. The thing that we can do here is buy more dumper trucks here, probably flatbed trucks, even though we have enormous amounts already. I will not assign buses over here. I think it worked pretty well, but this is not how I would like to run the country. I would really like to, be in charge of finishing construction, because I think a lot of our workforce, as we discussed it in previous episodes, is being wasted on being delivered on the construction sites that can be and are being finished by the excavators, and something that doesn't require workers. So these buses were taking a lot of our workforce to construction sites that didn't need that workforce. Now we have around 400 people unemployed due to no workforce. No workplaces. I will just investigate where we need more people. Like, for example, we are almost full here, similar over here. I believe these guys are gonna be delivering people for both of these factories here, so that's... is it? Oh, yeah. So these people from here are gonna go into both of these factories. What I'm considering is limiting the amount of workers work over here. But I already have 2 bus lines going here, so I'm gonna leave them alone for now. Chief, or Cheeb, I'm gonna go with Chief. Chief asks something which is a good question. Why did I build silos that are connected to the farms? Chib is still not up to this episode, but I'm just gonna repeat this if you guys don't know or anything, but it's a good question, because these farms, they do have capacity of 144 tons, but this is minuscule. This is so miserably low that these 144 tons, it's literally like 10 kilowatts tractors, a little bit more load. If you don't connect your farm to a silo, these 8 kilowatts tractors will fill this silo to 100% and just stop. And that's going to be done within minutes. So if you connect your farm to a silo, they will share the storage. So all the grain that is delivered to the farm is going to be pushed or pulled by a silo into the silo. So it's going to be transferred over here. So in this case, in every case that we have a farm next to a silo next to a farm, is because of that. all of these kilowatt tractors would be standing still, idle, because they would be filling the farm storage, that is 144 tons, but they are not because it's connected to a silo. So all these grains that are being delivered here, you can see that it's slowly increasing. All of those grains are being pushed into a silo. There you go. Hopefully that helps out. Okay. We're doing fine with the storage capacities, with food right now, food production. Let's see, storage of food is 80 tons, because it's a harvest season, and all of these, let's see this, all of these are being serviced. All of these fields are being serviced by kilowatts, and they are unloading a lot of crops over here. Later on, wait, do we have another one? Yeah, we have this one as well. Okay, this one is assigned only to this one, and this one needs to be assigned to that farm. This one is assigned to this farm. So we have, wait, we have 3 farms working with this one? No, 1 farm, 2 farms, and then we have only 1 farm over here. Wait, we have only 3 farms? Huh, we have only 3 farms. I think we're gonna have to share that this one is probably gonna have to stay between both of these silos. So loading over here and unloading in these 2 silos. Maybe we're gonna have to do the same over here. Wait, who's consuming more crops? 51 tons per day and 22 tons per day. Well, alcohol is, and we're exporting more alcohol. I think alcohol is more expensive though. I think alcohol to produce is 5 to 1. Let's go over here. Yeah, it's 5 to 1, and food is only 2 to 1-ish. It's 22 tons of crops for 10 tons of food. Okay, so that means we're gonna need, but food is of course more important. I think our food production should be fine. Oh, let me see this. Did we have any food imports this year? No. Okay, so we're doing great. How did we import 1,000 tons of crops? Those trucks delivered 1,000 tons of crops. That's incredible. That will be for chemical production of the clothing factory, of the clothing production, and also for the water purification. So this is Chlorine Factory, and this one is, let's call it dye. Fabric chemicals. There we go, fabric chemicals. These are totally different factories. I'm not gonna mix the chemicals, even though they look the same. They're producing different types of chemicals. You cannot use fabric chemicals to process your clothing. No, process your water. Okay, so what's the plan now? Now we're gonna start building our city. We're gonna start designing a new city that is gonna be on the other side of these big farms. This is the city that's gonna be servicing our mining industries over here. We have oil mining as well. I'm not sure that I'm gonna build a refinery over here. We'll see. But I know that it would be probably the best thing to do it, but usually, realistically, you wouldn't have refineries that close to the oil fields. They should be, but oil fields are all over the place, so kinda is not. Okay, so I'm gonna do a time lapse. I'm gonna try to design a nice looking city. We'll see how that's gonna go. So 4 or 5 minutes, guys. See you then. And this is what happens when you don't press the record button or you didn't check that you pressed it or not. I have a little bit of a setup already happening here. So we have a secret police. I put it down in the valley. City Hall is gonna be up there. I'm gonna put a couple of neighborhoods on the hilltops. We're gonna do great. So let's get the constructing, well, planning. Right, okay, so I did a little bit of construction off screen because I made a mistake, of course. I told you this previously. So I did a lot of construction. My brain is blank now, and I didn't even have beer. Well, it's 9 in the morning. Well, it's in Ireland though, so hey. Yeah, happy hour is every hour. But what I wanted to say is I built a city hall on the hilltop. I built the Bolshoi theater. I'm gonna put it here. A couple of things I'm considering now. We don't have any bus stations, and I would like to have some. I'm considering having different kind of public transport system, maybe trolley buses or something like that. I think maybe we should have then a separate power plant. Jesus Christ. Okay, so really, go away. Traffic jam. What was... Oh, that was ambulance, and this one is delivering. Oh, that's fine, that's fine. Right, so couple of things I placed in the new city. Water supply system, electricity system. So electricity is just delivery of electricity here. We are already constructing that. It's gonna be the substation here that's going to be providing power for most of the city, maybe the whole city. Some things that we learned in the previous city was that I think I'm going to be using these splitters to split electricity in different directions, because I don't think even the biggest cables, like underground cables, you don't consume, like biggest consumers of electricity in the city, they don't consume maximum amount of electricity. We can double check that. Probably winter would be better time to check it. But let's see, for example, the substation is a power substation. What's it called? Power transformer, power substation. So these are the power substations in our city, the most centrally located ones, even though they're quite dense. You can see here that they're potentially too many connectors. What is that? I think I did a boo-boo here. Is that the one? No, that's not the one. Why is this one not working then? This one, it's connected, it's just not drawing any power. So the biggest consumers is like 600, 800 megawatts. Sorry, 800 watts. So that means that they're not consuming that much electricity. Now, just to double check, the biggest underground cables that we have is 1.5. So technically, I can even have two connections. Like from one major connection, I can go and build smaller Ds, because they're not consuming so much power. So if I go for medium voltage wires going from the substation, so if we go to a new town, medium voltage power coming from substation, and then go into these kind of not transformers, the no, it's not a transformer, it's a switch, right? Yeah, it's not a transformer, it's a switch, right? This is a switch. Anyway, these small switches, I can have one big cable coming in and even 3 small ones maybe going out. Small ones would be 500 megawatts, yeah, 0.5 megawatts, so half a megawatt. I think I can do this just to save up on the underground infrastructure and cables and all that stuff. I think I'm gonna experiment in this city with stuff like that. So, I'm done with the water, well, to a water tower. I need to build substations and stuff. I believe, was it Kopti who said that we should have a substation, sorry, that we should have a water tower rather than pumping stations. So I built one big pumping station over here. That's gonna be a big pumping station that I can just double up, triple up, whatever I need up, doing it here. So it's gonna be pumping water into a water tower, and we're gonna be using gravity pressure. So this is why I put it on the highest peak that we have. Probably in both of those, but yeah, I can build another water tower there. But anyway, this is vanilla as well. So we're gonna be draining surface water. It's gonna be really dirty, so it's gonna need chemicals. Hopefully we have enough chemical production. At the moment, we'll calculate that as well before we start this operation. But you know, we will be backing ourselves up with auto purchase if necessary. So this is gonna be water production area. This is gonna be our water source, like Las Vegas and the Hoover Dam, and whatever the name of the lake is. So this is This is something like a water storage for the city. I was in Malaga recently and they have a big storage as well close by. It's similar to this, so I think it's not out of the question to have something like this. I could do pumping next to the lake underground, but I think a lot of water supply comes like this. Just comes like this. It's then purified mechanically, purified chemically, and then just put in the circulation. So yeah, and also we got a loan. It was Pezzoni. I'm sorry if I'm mistaking this. Suggested that I should stop playing around and just get a distribution office that's gonna be supplying crops to our food production. I just did it. I did it, so we have the whole dedicated distribution office to only distributing crops from the farm. I needed to do it as soon as possible because we have huge amount of crops on the fields and they're coming even further, so this is gonna be a big thing for us. So there you go, I have a distribution office, even if we need bigger capacity, trains and this kind of stuff. Maybe we're gonna do it next time, we'll see. But for now, I think this is what Pezzoni said. Again, I'm sorry if not Pezzoni, if somebody else said it. Sorry about that, but this is the main thing that I would like to focus on now. And this is gonna be filling grain storage constantly. So that means, why is this not consuming crops? It is. Something delivering crops directly to the food factory. No, okay. I thought they're gonna be okay. Doesn't matter. It's working. And the last thing I wanted to build here, and I'm building it here, that would be the road, the unfinished road here. And I can see straight away that I didn't assign over here. I didn't assign electronic components over here, and I need steel as well. Steel, I think it's gonna be the same position. Steel and electronics would be, electrical components would be for the road construction. I put even the cranes. I am not 100% sure if the cranes work without people. If they don't, this is just an experiment. I have 2 cranes and one of each of these trucks to finish these roads. We'll see if it's gonna work or not. I probably won't, but hey ho. I'm probably gonna have to manually finish the roads with footpath office. These big roads, but this is something that I want to do. This is what I would like to experiment with, and this is that I feel really passionate about. Just as an experimentation, so yeah. Okay, loyalty 37%. Hallelujah, we're getting there. We're getting Lenin. We're doing a good job, Mr. L. So, right. I think I covered everything here. So the new city is taking shape, no residential areas yet. Bus stations, this is important. Maybe not bus stations, but trolley bus stations. You know what I'm thinking? I think I can do this. I can do the, what's called? We call it in the Balkans violin key, the thing that you have next to notes, that little key that goes, swinging around. I'm thinking of building maybe a trolley bus line from the first mining area, trolley buses going to the city center, and then circling around over here, and going over here and ending here, and then going back in the same direction. So we would have a single line covering most of the city here. But look, this is not most of the city, it's gonna grow, it's gonna develop. But anyway, this is just an idea. I am building the street lights already. Probably shouldn't do that, because if you're gonna go and demolish it and place bus stations, maybe I should have planned for that earlier, but I didn't. So let's stick to this, what we have right now. Okay, so this is today's episode. I hope you guys approve of this and that everything is fine. If you are okay with this, if you like the plan that we have, press the like button. If you don't leave a nasty comment in the comment section. It doesn't really matter. If you press negative, it works the same way as positive, like you thumbs up, thumbs down, because if you have interactions on your channel. So like, disliking somebody's video, I don't think that works in YouTube. It doesn't matter. The video creates positive and negative feedback. As long as it creates feedback, Google is happy because you guys are reacting to it. So if you don't like the video, nasty comment, constructive criticism is always. I am always grateful about this, so I can learn. So if you like, but don't press the dislike button. Just leave a nasty comment, or even better, constructive criticism. Hey, do this, dumbass, do it this way or do it that way. Anyway, I'm gonna leave it here. I'm gonna say that I really hope that you guys enjoyed this one. If you did, press the like button. If you didn't, leave it. Oh, already. I said that already. Anyway, see you in the next one. Bye-bye.